to be fair, it was set ahead of time, and most of you know what today is. Yeezy Day is, at this point, it's synonymous with Despair Day. It's synonymous with I'm catching L's Day. It's synonymous with confirmed app sucks, right? Like that's the consensus. That's how a lot of people feel when it comes to Ye Day. And even Ye isn't happy with Ye Day. That's nothing new though, of Ye not being happy. And I don't know, at this point, I think Ye is synonymous with KD because they're not really happy anywhere they go.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and
Hello everybody, it's your girl TJ back. Another video on Talks with TJ. And yeah, it's been an interesting one. If you've been on social media whatsoever today, it doesn't matter the platform. You probably caught wind of how Yeezy Day is going for a lot, and it's not going well. And all of them, it's a general thing across the board. Confirmed app, I think the V1 literally crashed the confirmed app. Like, you've seen the screen, right? You saw the screen. It was pretty much broken, could go nowhere. I guess some people were able to get into the queue, which was awesome, but that wasn't the majority of people. Now, I will say this. I'm so excited for friends that I know that hit on the 700 V1 analog. They didn't think they had a chance. They really didn't, and they were able to hit, which was awesome. And then I think I saw a few people hit on the 700 V3 Azel as well, so good things. There are W's there. I mean, listen, you gotta take the W's where you can get them, but overall, people feel the exact same as they've felt about Yeezy Day in the past, and they're just frustrated. Like, a lot of people I actually think would prefer that Adidas do away with Yeezy Day or Yeezy do away with Yeezy Day, but then that brings us to this very this interesting, I guess, revelation that Ye has never been in support of Yeezy Day, and that he's saying that Adidas did that like without his approval, and he's just not behind it. You know, a few questions like, why is it just being voiced now? And I am all for someone voicing how they feel, but I'm about action. So once that contract ends between Kanye and Adidas, what then? Because it doesn't seem to be something he's fulfilled with or he's happy with. So at that point, what happens? Do you separate, you go your separate ways, and from there, he starts his own thing and he handles everything, manufacturing, distribution, design, everything. Is that what he does? Now, let's also keep in mind that the contract for Boost is held with Adidas. It's not held with any other company. So I don't know how that would factor in, because full-length Boost is a very prominent part of what separates Yeezy models from other sneakers. Like, we know that. When you say a Yeezy is the most comfortable pair in your collection, I actually have to say Ultra Boost now, but if you say a Yeezy is the most comfortable pair in your collection, and you're not talking about like a V3 that doesn't have Boost in it, then that is contracted to Adidas. So what happens there? I am curious, would people still stand over these models the same way if you didn't have full-length Boost in the midsole to make it one of the most comfortable sneakers that you've probably ever put on foot? A lot of questions come up once that contract nears its end date. And I mean, I'll be tuned in just like you guys. Listen, I really appreciate him as an artist, as a designer. I think he's a generational talent that we'll never see again. Very similar to KD, their specific skill sets, the style, the manner in which they do everything. It's very unique to them. Like, when you are that prolific and amazing, I get it. You border a little bit, right? But they're never happy. It doesn't matter what team KD is with. He's not happy. He's not fulfilled. He's not content. Ye was with Nike. That didn't work out. He's now with Adidas, and it doesn't seem to be working out. Now, we can only go by what he's voicing, but let's think about a relationship, right? And also, I am just candidly, I'm not the friend to come to constantly complain about your relationship. If you refuse to take action, life is too short. So if you're constantly complaining that you're unhappy and you don't feel heard and you don't feel respected, and you brought it to that person's attention and they're not doing anything to actually rectify or change that behavior that you are voicing concerns about, it is then on you to take the step to go and leave. Now, he's in a different type of relationship because it is contractual. So once the contract is up, if he's been so vocal about what he's unhappy about, wouldn't the step then be to just go ahead and leave? Because if he doesn't leave, then he's been really loud about a lot of things that he's unhappy about. But apparently that unhappiness wasn't that high of an issue for you to leave, right? If you don't leave once the contract is done. So that's just my thing. Take action if you're truly unhappy. Like, take action. Because no matter what, whether he stays or goes, you're going to have people that are excited or people that are upset. And if he were to leave, it would just be another major chapter within sneaker culture and sneaker history. What happened after Kanye left Adidas? Just the same way everybody tuned in after he left Nike. It'll be a story. It'll be a story that everyone is tuned in for, but we knew what today would be. People knew what today would be. People know that Kanye is just perpetually frustrated with a lot of different things, and he doesn't have an issue voicing those. I respect that. But then what happens after this? And what happens for consumers as well? Like, as a consumer, if you experience the same thing last year and this year, and then, in 2019, we have in 2020. Okay, so you experience the same thing. What happens then? Do you stop participating in Yeezy Day? And there are people that don't participate in it at all. Let's be very clear. There are some that don't participate whatsoever. So they actually don't deal with any of this. They just kind of sit by on the sidelines and they watch the chaos unfold. And whether you participated or not, you saw the chaos unfold. So I am curious to know your thoughts. First off, do you think Yeezy Day should continue, or should they go ahead and just end it based on the consumer's experience, not necessarily based on Kanye not being in support of it? But either way, do you think Adidas should go ahead and discontinue Yeezy Day? And then once the contract is done, with Kanye's voice being out there about, I guess things and how they're playing out with Adidas, do you see him leaving, or do you see him staying? And does it just become, hey, it's Ye, and it just is what it is? All right, Ye's gonna Ye. I thank you so much for tuning into this video. Comment below what W's you got today as well. Thank you. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.